Alright, so this is the first long trip that we're about to take in the Tesla. We're going to Port Aransas or Mustang Island.
Mustang Island.
It's Port Aransas, but on Mustang Island. The thing says Port Aransas. Anyways, or however you pronounce it. So it's got the stops plugged in for the ready. Got them all in there. We'll see how it goes. Here we go. Hey, what's up everyone? It's Dave, we're back. So we are currently in Hutto, Texas. It stopped us. We had started the trip with about 230 miles on the Tesla for range. Got to Hutto, Texas, which is the first stop that it planned for us, with about 165 miles worth of range on it. And so I doubt you'll be able to see this because of the way that the screen just pulsates or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, we'll flip it out. Our next stop is Victoria, Texas, and if we left like right this second, we would only have 6% of the battery left by the time we get there. And then that's it's a 2-hour and 23-minute drive, so 142 miles from here to Victoria, Texas, and then where we're stopping there at Port Aransas. But we're gonna let it charge a little bit more here. It says we got about an estimated charge time of 10 minutes. It is at 31 kilowatts an hour right now, or 31 kilowatts I should say, 31 miles. Actually just added 32 miles to it, and it's charging at 105 miles an hour. So it's telling me that time remaining to continue the trip is only 8 minutes. However, if I want to stay here a little bit longer, because I've only got 197 miles, and if I want to end with a little better than 7% at our next stop, we'll sit here a little bit longer and let it charge. All right, so we'll keep you guys updated and on our trip to Port Aransas or Mustang Island, Texas. All right, so update time. We're in Victoria, Texas. This is all they have. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stations. All right. So hopefully whenever you get here, there's a station here. It's a pretty busy location because it's kind of out of the way. We made it here with 14% of our charge. All right, so 14% charge, or equivalent to, according to the dash, 34 miles. All right, so it was pushing a little bit, but we made it. On to the next stop. All right, everyone, we are now at our third stop. Could have made it all the way to the destination, but I wanted to make sure we had some battery charge while we're there. So we are here in Corpus Christi. Yeah. All right, nice little setup here. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them here, with one specially for handicap accessibility. So that's pretty nice. All right, so yeah, this is a pretty cool location if you're in Corpus Christi area. It's by Chipotle, Mod's Pizza, and Hop Dottie Burger Bar, which Hop Dottie, by the way, if you haven't had that, is delicious. So is Mod Pizza. All right, thank you. All right, so I just wanted to give you a little quick video here. This is Port Aransas, Texas, or Mustang Island, whatever you want to call it. The beach is off to your right, which you really can't see from here because of the mounds that they have in the way. But anyways, yeah, in just a second, I want to give you an update on how the trip here to Port Aransas from Harker Heights went. So stand by. All right, so I wanted to do kind of a conclusion here to my trip. So if I didn't say it in the initial part of the video, I have a 2014 Model S 85. All right, so sometimes on the supercharger I've gotten up to 265 miles on a charge. Here lately I'm getting about 235 roughly. Sometimes I get more than that. It really just depends. I think it depends upon how low the car is when the charge is occurring. But anyways, so to just kind of highlight and summarize the trip. So we started out in Harker Heights, Texas, and we came to Mustang Island, or Port Aransas, Texas. We utilized, one more thing. So I have the MCU 1, all right? So I don't have the upgraded MCU in my Tesla, okay? So I think we're also on the original batteries. I have no proof that they've been changed. We've had this car for, I think, about 3 months now, roughly. So, yeah, let's talk about the trip. Let's summarize it a little bit while I drive back to the beach house. I had to stop and get some Dos Equis. Yeah, I said it. All right. So we started out, plugged in the route into the navigation, and of course told it, hey, we need superchargers along the way, and it worked out for us. And it programmed 2 of them in there for us, so 2 stops. Now, first time making a trip like this, right? So I'm new to this. So we get to the first stop in Victoria, Texas, I believe it was, and it's like, 35 minutes to charge. But what that was 35 minutes to give us enough charge to get to the next location. All right. I will say that the initial one was fine. I wasn't worried about that at all. Getting from Harker Heights to Victoria, Texas, no problem whatsoever. We were good to go. That was only about a 45 to 50 minute drive. But anyways, then the next one, so I stayed longer at that supercharger, and I charged it up more than what it said to do. Now, I didn't do a completely full charge on it, but I filled it up pretty good. All right, so next, the next trip to the next supercharger was about 2.5 hours roughly. So with the charge that I put on the Tesla, we were at, I think it was 14% at Corpus Christi, Texas. So a little bit nerve-wracking, because then I got to thinking, especially after I read a post on Facebook, I'm like, what if that supercharger's not working? What if it's full? What if there are too many people already using them? Because I don't know how Corpus Christi is. I don't know if they're Tesla lovers or not, right? So I was a little bit worried about that. I'm down to 14%, but we made it, right? We got there, and then it told me, to charge it up for like 25 minutes or something like that to get enough charge to where we were going here in Port Aransas. Now, I went ahead and charged up to a little over 200 miles, because I knew that I was going to have to do some driving like I am right now, here in Mustang Island. So I gave it a little bit more charge than what was required, and I'm sitting right now at 98 miles left on it. Now, it's 22 miles back to the supercharger in Corpus Christi from where we're at, but that's okay. Tomorrow we're gonna go see the forget the name of it, one of the aircraft carriers that's here in Corpus Christi. So we're gonna go over there and see that, so we'll stop, fill the car up again, charge it, and then go visit whatever that ship's called. I forget the name of it. But anyways, so some things that I learned on this trip, and I've kind of learned it along the way already, but definitely validated on these longer trips. Charge them up a little more than they tell you to, all right? Because especially if it's hot and you got to have your AC a little bit higher, right? When you've got kids that are in the back seat that are wanting to charge their iPads, everything that you use in this car burns energy, and energy burns your battery. All right, so I definitely learned, if you don't want to cut it close, make sure that you charge it just a little bit more than you should, than what it says you should. All right. So, but overall, an amazing trip with this car so far. I love it. even with 5 of us in here. A little cramped for the kids in the back, but they did all right. But I love it. I have spent 0 money on charging because I have a 2014 with unlimited free supercharging. So that's been amazing. We did have one small scare in Victoria. I think it was Victoria. When I stopped charging and unhooked it, the screen wouldn't come back on. So here again, utilizing my Facebook knowledge from things that I had read before, I just held the 2 buttons down here on the steering wheel, reset the computer, it pulled right back up after a minute or so. But I will say that during that time frame, I was scared to death. I'm like, I'm gonna have a tow truck go get my Tesla. So yeah, I was a little scared and just nervous on the trip overall, but I love this car. This thing drives so smooth. I use the auto steer a little bit. It doesn't have autopilot, but the auto steer, I use that a little bit. Here again, that uses electricity, right? It uses energy. But I used it a little bit to just help me out as I was driving along the way and to just chill. But yeah, so it was good. I had a great trip coming here. Really enjoyed the car. It's just so smooth, so quiet. Even on some of the bad roads, it was still quieter than cars that I've had in the past. So really enjoyed it. I hope you all like this video. I hope it's been informative for you. I hope you got something out of it. If not, hey man, I got something out of making it. So Tesla, about 250 plus mile trip, not a long trip, but hey, we did it. We did it at no cost to us, no fuel whatsoever. Yeah, we had to stop. We had to spend about 35 minutes, 45 minutes, depending upon how long we wanted to stay. But while we did that, we went and used the restroom, we ate some snacks, and just chilled and relaxed a little bit. So anyways, I'm about back to the beach house now, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for your support. Give you a real quick. So here we are. Show you our beach house. I'm about to pull into it. All right. So nothing fancy. I guess you would really probably consider it more of a condo, but this is the Mustang Island Beach Club. So here we go. So these are the little condos, and then straight ahead, if I zoom in, let's see here. Yeah, you can see the stairs leading up there, so that goes right to our access to the beach, which is pretty cool. All right, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you have a great day. From Mustang Island, God bless.
When life keeps falling and wonder where he is in all this mess, he's right there to guide you. Unseen, you're not